Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down those confusing corporate reports. Today we are diving into a report from the PNC Financial Services Group, and let's just say there's a bit of a shake-up at the top, almost like rearranging the furniture while still trying to run the bank. This report is dated April 23, 25, so it is fairly recent. It's a Form 8K which companies use to announce important events to their investors. The big news here is that E. William Parsley III is stepping down as Chief Operating Officer effective July 1, 2025. Think of it like a star player getting a new position on the team. He's not leaving the company entirely, but his role is changing. From July through the end of the year, Parsley will become an executive advisor. After that, he will be eligible for certain severance payments and benefits, which are basically payments and benefits you get when you leave a company. It is like a golden parachute. Also, he will still get his equity awards, which are essentially shares in the company even after he steps down. It is like getting paid even after you stopped working. But there's a catch. To get these benefits, he needs to sign a release promising not to sue the company, and he needs to follow some rules about not competing with them. Now let's switch gears to the annual meeting of shareholders, which is a meeting where the owners of the company get together to vote on important issues. It happened on April 23, 2025. Three main things were voted on. First, they voted to elect 13 directors to the board. It is like choosing the team captains. All the people nominated got the job. For Joseph Alvarado, over 313 million votes were cast for him, so he won. For William Demchak, around 296 million votes were cast for him, so everyone is in agreement. Linda Medler got almost everyone's votes, more than 314 million. Second, they voted to approve PricewaterhouseCoopers LE as the company's accounting firm for 2025. It is like hiring someone to check the company's math. Again, overwhelmingly approved, almost 349 million votes for the accounting firm. Third, they voted on executive pay, which is how much the top executives get paid. This vote is advisory, so the board does not have to listen to it, but they usually do. The result was in favor of the executive compensation, with almost 300 million votes for the compensation. For all these votes, common stock and voting preferred stock are counted. There was nearly 396 million shares entitled to vote. Each share gets one vote, and some of the preferred stock gets 8 votes per share because of how it can be changed to common stock. The report was signed by Gregory Kozic, who is a Senior Vice President and Controller. 10 now. What does all this mean? Parsley stepping down as COO is definitely a major shift. It suggests that PNC is changing direction, or at least reorganizing how it does things. He's been a key leader, so this is not a small event. The fact that shareholders approved all the proposals at the annual meeting shows that they generally support the company's direction, including how executives are paid. However, the vote on executive compensation is always one to watch, because if it gets too low, it could signal that shareholders are unhappy with management's performance. So overall, PNC seems to be going through a period of transition. It's important to keep an eye on how these changes affect the company's performance in the coming quarters. Will the reorganization improve efficiency? Will the new leadership team continue to deliver results? These are the questions investors will be asking. One thing that is notable is that the CFO steps down and the company still gives him all the awards and severance payments and so on. This makes it very interesting what he did at the company and why he is leaving. One thing is for sure, he is not going to be talking badly about the company. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what company reports you'd like me to decode next.